Welcome back guys. So today I'll be discussing Hack the Interview 5 second problem, the XOR problem. The problem description they have given is we are given an integer. This integer is a binary number and we need to find another binary number such that their bitwise XOR is maximum. So the given integer is of length n and we need to find another binary number of length n. Binary number means the number would consist only of ones and zeros, and the binary number y will be forming can have at most k set bits. So the number of ones in this binary number y would be between 0 and it would be in the range of 0 to n. It cannot exceed k. So the example they have given is x is 0, 1, 00 and the value of k they have given is 1. The maximum possible XOR can be obtained with y equals to 1,000,000. So this is the number y we need to find, and when we do x or y we'll be getting 1100. So this is the maximum y and we need to find this y. So the input they have given is t number of test cases, then a binary number integer x, and the second line of the input would contain k denoting the maximum number of set bits. So the constraint is t is between 1 and 100 and the maximum value can be 1000 and the k lies between 0 and n. So we need to print exactly one output for every ith test case, and that is y. So this is the input and this is the output. They have provided the explanation. Now let's look at some property of XOR. So some basic property of XOR is given here. When we do XOR, XOR is represented by this sign, and when we do 1 XOR 0, it would give us 1, 0 XOR 1 would give us 1, 0 XOR 0 would give us 0, and 1 XOR 1 would give us 0. So here you can clearly see when the number of ones is odd, then we will be getting 1, and when the number of 1 is not odd in these two cases, then it will produce output as 0. So let's assume we are given this number 100 and we can only, and k, the value of k is 1. In this case we have three numbers we can do XOR with this. First is this 100, other is this 010, and the last number is 001. So these are the three numbers with which we can do XOR. Also there is a number 0 in which all are 0, then we'll be getting this original number, that is 4. So in this case, when we are doing XOR of 100 with 100, we'll be getting 0. The decimal representation of this is 0. And when we'll do XOR of 100 with 010, then this bit is 0, this is 1, and this bit would be also 1. So the number obtained is 110, which in decimal is 6. Now doing this number XOR with 001, so we'll be getting 101 as output. In decimal this number means 5. So which is the maximum of these three numbers? This is this one. So what we see here in this number is, if we want to obtain the maximum by applying this operation, we'll find the leftmost zero digit in the given number. So this is the first leftmost digit. Doing XOR of this will produce this number. Now let's discuss it with a bigger example. Let's move forward. So we'll be discussing this problem, the first test case, and let's iterate this string. Iterate this binary number currently by this position. If if this number is 1, what we'll do is we skip it, add 0 to y and move forward. So we do this, then we come here. Is this number 0? Yes it is. Then check the value of k. If k is greater than 0, decrement the value of k and add 1 to y and move forward. Now we move to here. Again check if this number is 0. Yes it is. Then we will decrement k by 1 and add 1 here. Now we increment our pointer. Now it's points to this position. Check if this value is 0. This is not 0. So what we'll do is we'll add 0 here and increment our pointer position. Now we are here. This value is 0. So let's look at k. If k is greater than 0, yes it is. Decrement it and add 1. Now we have reached the end. So what our answer would be 0, 1, 1, 0, 1. Now let's look at the second example. The second example is 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. So 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. Wait a second. Oh yes, this is our x given and the value of k there given is 1. And the value of k, let's write the value of k here as 1. Initially we are at this position. Let's see. So this is 0 and the value of k is greater than 0. What we'll do is decrement the value of k and add 1 to our answer. Then move our pointer ahead. Now it's point to this position and this is 1. So we'll add 0. Now move our pointer here. Now this value is 0. But now check the value of k. If k is greater than 0, then we can add 1. But here the value of k is 0. So we'll be adding 0 here. Move ahead. This value is 1. So again add 0. Move ahead. Check this value is 0. And our k, the value of k is also 0. So we'll add 0 here. So this is our answer for the second test case. I hope you have understood the logic. What we need to solve in this problem. Let's look at the code. So this is the code I have implemented. T, the number of test cases, string s and a variable k. Taking input, finding the length of string. Here I have initialized our answer. All the value of this answer as 0 initially. Now we'll check if this value is 0 and k is greater than 0, then we'll place 1 at this position and decrement I. And if k is 0, then all the rest of the digit on the right side would be 0. So I have simply break this for loop, and at the end I have printed the solution. I hope you like this video, and if so, then hit the like button, and if you are new, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and also don't forget to hit the bell icon.